Yeah, so tonight we're going to basically just be covering a little bit about how to navigate your way around your virtual office, because this isn't something that we teach directly. It's more something that we teach our new team as they go on in the system, because I think you were just going to overwhelm if we showed you everything and like what you can have access to on your virtual office all at once. It would basically go in one ear and out the other. So it's more just like a learning process. As you get to this level, you know, then you need to start looking into this side of it, and once you start bringing on team, then you need to look into how you can start tracking your team and helping them to reach their goals and stuff like that, which you have all this information on your virtual office. And then we're also just going to cover a little bit about Team Believe page. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute and we'll go through just how you can access some stuff on Team Believe. And then Trace Schweitzer is going to jump on and she's just going to share with everyone a little bit about friends list. So basically on Facebook, you can start creating some friends lists, and she's going to go through that with you guys as well. So first of all, I just wanted to let you new people know that we have a little motto that has kind of stuck in my head right from the beginning, and it is, the more you know, the slower you go. And there's nothing more truer than that. I think a lot of team in the team go into overwhelm because we do have access to like loads and loads of information. It's ridiculous, but it's amazing, but it can also slow you down as well. So we really just recommend sticking to the system. Like, we have a step-by-step system, which is really simple and easy now. When I first started, we didn't have that. And I think now it just makes it so much easier for those new teamies that are jumping on board. Kylie and I had a virtual catch-up with Trace today, Tracy Schweitzer, and what we're doing, actually, I might just go, let me share my screen now, and we might just go into Team Believe, and I'll just show you. I need to leave that there because that's the recording, so hopefully it'll still work. Yeah, cool, okay. I'll just close down all these chats that are going. So we've figured out on Team Believe now, or on any team pages, there's actually a thing called units. So we're in the process of transferring our step-by-step system into units. So it's going to be like, see here, I think it'll probably, I don't know if this is just automatically coming up because it's on my screen, because I'm admin on the page, or if you guys will see this when you go into Team Believe as well. But it automatically is taking me to units now. And then if you scroll down, this is going to be where the step-by-step system is. So there'll be like a start strong welcome, which is just like the little blurb about welcome to the team and stuff. And then there'll be step 1, but we're going to transfer step 1 into unit 1 so that it's not so confusing for people. But this is just going to be a really easy way for new team. You can tell your new teamies, go to the Team Belief page, click on units, and go through the system. It's like studying a module at uni or whatever. So you go to step 1, you can tag them in step 1 like we have been doing in the albums anyway, and then all the links and everything will come up here. So that's what we're in the process of doing over the next few days. It is a little bit time consuming, but I think it's going to be really easy. Well, a lot easier than what it used to be, where we were going into photos, for those of you who don't know, and then going into albums, and then we were finding the system, and then that's where all the steps were there. So what we found with this, if we were going through the system and saying tagging our new teamie in step 1, if they were finished that, they wouldn't really know how to find step 2. They're not going to know to go into albums, you know, go into photos, go into albums, go into Start Strong. So this is just going to make it a lot easier for everyone. So that was pretty cool. Trace shared that with us today. She's the guru with all that stuff. So yeah, while I'm on here, I just also want to go through another couple of things, just mainly for the new people. This here is amazing. I don't know if even some of the girls who have been in the team for a while now, if you haven't seen any of these, I definitely recommend going through them in your own time, saving them and listening to them whenever. So that we had a success summit last year where all of our leaders, not only in Team Freestyle, but in the whole Juice Plus company, shared, you know, just different topics about different things. So a lot of them, like, were just so amazing. So I really recommend you clicking on some of these when you've got time, even if you want to just, you know, save that, and then you can save it into your notes, and then when you're driving or whatever, you can just click on that and listen. There's so much value in that. So yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I was just wondering, I don't know if it's just mine or if everybody's been frozen on your Facebook page. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you can't see the Team Believe page?
No, I can see it.
Oh, that must be mine.
Phew. Like, oh my God, I've gone through all that for nothing.
No, I can see the units page, but it's not moving on to whatever you're talking about now. It must be mine. I might jump off and try and jump back on.
Yeah, okay. But
Okay,
everyone else can see it, yeah? Katie, I can see your face. Can you see all of it? Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just a really good little, the links, I think they go for like half an hour or something. So I haven't even watched all of them, but definitely worth going into when you get a chance. And then the files section is what you want to be looking at when you're finding stuff. So let's just say, for example, I always get my new team, whoops, what's happened? To print out this. This is the Fast Track to Freedom plan, and this is going to tell you the promotions that are up for grabs and the bonuses that you can qualify for. So I think it's really nice just to print it out. I love having a hard copy, and what I did with mine is just wrote my start date or when I hit, say, DVF, so that I could always just manually count the 40 days from then and check in with my dates, so that I didn't have to rely on my upline to be checking in saying, hey, you're like 40 days are up tomorrow and you need 3 orders. It's our franchise, it's our responsibility to be keeping track of all of that ourselves, and I find this is the easiest way to do that. So for those new teamies, if you haven't printed that out, I would definitely recommend doing that.
They just have to add the one club on their neck.
Yes.
We'll have to write it in.
Yeah, there hasn't been an updated one of that yet, but yeah, we definitely need to add that in. And the other one that I think is really handy is...
I think the one club's only available till conference, and if enough people, you know, get it, then they're going to petition head office to put it in as an actual continuing thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, maybe
that's
that's
definitely staying.
Yeah, maybe that's why they haven't done a new one.
It would be awesome if they did continue it, because it's
it's
a big thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's such a good incentive, and to be able to pick up that extra $200. I'm just looking for, here it is. This is another really important one, the Team Believe customer calls. I find if you print this out as well when you're just starting, it's giving you a really nice guide as to how you need to be, what you need to be doing with your new customers. So it's giving you the verbiage of a message that you send them when you've put their order through, and then it's telling you how often you should follow up with them. So between 7 to 10 days, you want to be checking in, making sure they've received their products. Let them know to take them all at once. I always do that, even though the bottles recommend that you split them up. I always just tell my customers to take them all in the morning, because what I found is they're forgetting to take the veggies at night, and then they've got an excess amount of the veggie capsules. And yeah, then it just goes through a couple of other things, when to do a call with them, just to, and even though it says a call, I think sometimes a voice message can be okay too, because it's hard to get people on a call. And in a voice message, they can tell you're, genuine and you're passionate and you're really genuinely just wanting to follow up and ask how they're going. So it's telling you when to do that as well. So that's another one I would recommend, just printing out those two when you're first getting started, and just keep them somewhere handy. So all of these you can find in the files section. There's heaps, and there's even more, like if you go down to here, there's a lot more as well. So when you have time, I would just recommend going through and just, you're not going to hurt anything, just clicking on stuff. If you find something that you really like, print it out. This is another good one, the business activity tracker. Everybody should be having one of these like really handy on their desks. It's an easy way to get stuff out of your mind, especially like if you're relying on Messenger to follow up with people. People just get lost in the system. I used to do that all the time when I first started, and I'd be scrolling through Messenger. It's like, oh my God, I never followed up with that person. And at night, you're going to bed thinking about who I need to follow up with or whatever. This gets it all out of your mind and onto one piece of paper. So you're just putting in their name. The source basically means, like if it was Facebook, Instagram, at the shops, whatever. The kiss hug, I wouldn't worry too much about that, because I'm just using this as conversations that I already have going. And then when I've messaged them the link, which is either to do with the product or the business, and then you want to put a follow-up date in there a couple of days later. In this box, you might have like 3 or 4 dates of when you've followed up with them, because we all know that just doing 1 or 2 follow-ups definitely isn't going to be getting those customers over the line half of the time. We need to be following up with them, but not being that annoying, crazy Juice Plus person following up every day. Like, have you had a chance to check out the link? Like, what are you going to order? Nothing like that. It's more just touching base with them and just genuinely asking if they've had a chance and if they have any questions, etc. And then if you're booking in a 3-way, if it's to do with the business, the date that the 3-way call is, and then when you sent them the game plan chat, and then when they get started. So that's another really cool document. You can keep it all on the one page, and it just clears everything else out of your mind. So I think that was all I wanted to cover on the Team Believe page. The rest you can just, have a flick through. We have so much information. Just one other thing I thought I would quickly cover. See here where it says search this group. So say, we all have messages going, where do I find this? Do we have this? Whatever. What I would recommend doing before you ask the question to your upline or into our Boss Babe chat group is just to put it in here. So say you wanted to see if we could find some information on qualifying your business. So you're just going to type qualifying in the search bar and press enter. And if my computer works, why isn't it working? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, if you usually, when you type in a word, oh, here we go. It'll come up. So any post that has the word qualifying in it, you're going to find here. So here we go. All the videos are coming up now on how to qualify your business. Adam did a training call on that. Katie's posted about the 1 club bonus that we've got going at the moment. So that's just a really good way, an easy way where you can find some information. If you type in a word and nothing comes up on this, then you can feel free to ask your upline or put it in the Boss Babes chat. Okay, so that's enough of that. Hopefully that kind of helps everyone to see where you can access the stuff on our page, because we do have a lot of stuff there, which is awesome. But it's really just a matter of having a bit of a play around and clicking on different stuff to find it. So now we're going just to go into my virtual office. And I might just go into Dave's business.
Dave, the star, up and coming, rising JP and MD.
I know, he gets all the credit.
Does Dave even know that he's got a virtual office?
Oh yeah, he does. He knows how much he's earned every month.
Yeah.
How much did I earn this month? I'm going to go and have a look on my virtual office and see. I'm like, I don't know, how many customers have you put through? 0. So on this box here is your KPIs. So if you click on that, I can't see anyone. It's so weird. It's like I'm just talking to my computer the whole time because I'm just like looking at my screen. But I can hear voices, so I know that there's some people there watching. Okay, so after you click on KPIs, you click on My Business and Team at a Glance, which is down the bottom. And then this is going to tell you everything about your business. So it will tell you your new franchisees, so how many franchisees you've put on for the month. And then it's going to tell you how much you've been earning each month, which is pretty cool because then you can do a bit of a comparison. Like in February, Dave must have put through a lot of customers or new team or something. And then, yeah, this is just the new team customer count. So how many customers overall are going through your whole team, and then what the pay line is for your business. So that's just a really easy way for visual people like me just to have a quick overview, not too detailed, about how your business is going. So ideally, you want it to be going like this every month. But, you know, reality is sometimes we have better months than others. But I think if you're keeping pretty consistent in your business and doing those high-paying activities, your business is just going to organically grow. So another report that I always like to look at is this 12-month analysis report here. So if you click on that, it's going to tell you everything. So for those people who are really into figures and knowing exactly where your money's coming through from and things like that, this is a really nice report for that. It's still pretty simple, all on the one page. I was never really into, you know, figures too much in high school. Maths probably wasn't one of my strong points. But this is really easy to understand. So this is telling you here how much you're picking up each month. Then it's telling you the breakdown. So the retail sales profit, the commissions that you're earning on your orders and your team's orders. Not sure what that 4 means for PB, but anyway. And then it's just breaking it down here. So personal orders and then direct distributors like VFs and things like that. And then it's showing you the PBQ, which is when you start to qualify your business after you hit SDVF. And then obviously Dave, in his business, he has frontline, but he doesn't, his frontline haven't put on any other teamies yet. So like say, for example, Katie's business, Katie would have 5 downline from her now. So it breaks up how much she's earning off her front line, then how much she's earning off the two down, 3 down, etc., etc. Then that's just your pay line for the month. And then once you start qualifying, or you have team that are qualifying and qualifying for PB and POB, then it's telling you how many legs you have for that as well. And then just down here tells you how much of your business is in Australia, how much is in New Zealand, and then there could be other countries along there as well. So that's just a really nice idea, just to see, you know, how your business is going worldwide, I suppose. Does anyone have any questions around any of that so far? No? Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you on this, I don't want to show you too much because otherwise it's going to go in one ear and out the other. I really like this. It's Success Team View, which is like your little family tree. Like Katie said on our call tonight, we're all family, we're all like family, we all, you know, get to really know each other so well. And this is just a nice little, Dave's is only pretty tiny, but this is a little family tree. So it tells you like what level you're at and then what teamies you have brought on, and what position they've got to so far. I've only just started building Dave's business a little while ago, so he doesn't have too much going on because I'm trying to build mine at the same time, which is tricky. And the last thing I just wanted to cover with you guys is, so I'll just show you what I clicked on. My customers, and then you're going into order analysis. And this is going to show you all of your customers that you have. So if you wanted to see, say, when you're starting to bring on team, what customers your team have, you would click on that. And then your team AU numbers would come up. My internet's a bit slow because everyone's on the internet tonight. Come on. It might not work. Doesn't matter. So say you want to look up your own customers. So you keep your AU number in there. You click on all levels and all types for fast tracking. And then say you wanted to see all the customers that you've put on so far in the business. So you would go back to a date where you know you definitely hadn't started the business then. So we'll just go back to 2015, and then you want to go to a date in May and then click show report. And this is going to show you, if my internet allows me to, it's going to show you all your customers, and it's going to show you what they ordered. It's going to show you the date that they ordered and what their, you know, who it was that actually ordered. So you can scroll down and see what customers you have, and then you can also click on their order. Let's click on, okay, so this is when it has, I forgot to tell you this, these are the teamies of what they've put through their business, and these are the orders that Dave has actually put through his business. So if you wanted to check on your own teamies, you could do it that way. Otherwise, I would just click on one of Dave's customer orders and, oh, no, sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing. Got to click on the sales order number, and then it'll tell you when it got ordered and what they actually ordered. So that's a really good idea. You can print out this report. I won't go into that too much. Also, your customer genealogy report will give you this information as well, so that when you are doing a customer, you know, you're adding some value to your customers each week or fortnight, whatever that might be. I do it fortnightly on a Monday, and it might just be, you know, a little one of those memes that have Channing Tatum or something, and have you taken your magic beans this morning, or it might be a recipe, whatever it is. You can print out that customer genealogy report, and then that will also tell you if they're on capsules or shakes, because you're not going to be sending that meme about the capsules if they've only ordered shakes. So that's a really nice way. And I just highlight who I've sent something to, like who I've added value to, and highlight it so that I know that they're kind of covered for a couple of weeks. So I'll just get this. I know I just started this the other day, but this is the report, the customer genealogy report. And so you can just highlight when you've sent them something through Messenger, and that way no one's getting missed then as well. You can just highlight it off and you know, okay, that's good, I did that this week. You get this report emailed to you every Sunday night anyway. You should. If you don't, I'd definitely be getting on to head office about that and making sure that they've got the right email address and stuff, because our business is genuinely based pretty much on customers, right? So we don't want to just connect them to the product. We're doing the hard work. We're doing the, you know, finding out what they're lacking, they're needing, all of that stuff. We don't want to just get their order put through and then forget about them and you never follow them up again until 4 months down the track when you get a message saying that their order's due for another shipment, and then you're messaging them and they're probably going to cancel because they haven't got that, you know, that feeling of being supported and just having that feeling of, like, I think Kira says, people are more likely to, now I've lost it, people are more likely to cancel out of a order than a relationship, something like that. So if you're building that relationship with your customers, they're less likely to cancel out of it after that 4-month shipment, rather than you or them never hearing from you until that order's coming up and then you're like, hey, how are you going? You know, how's your capsules and stuff? And they haven't been taking them and they're not going to want that second shipment.
So I've got a bit of colour there after using the products.
I'm just going to mute whoever that is. So hopefully, I just want to keep these kind of short and sweet and not give you guys too much information all at once, because I know, especially in the beginning, it can seem a little bit overwhelming, but please don't feel that you need to know everything, because it's all just really a learn as you go. And like I said in the beginning, the more you know, the slower you go. Focus on those things that are going to help you grow your business. Focus on, it's all about conversations. It's all about, if you don't feel comfortable having face-to-face conversations with people yet, because I know for me, especially in the beginning, 90%, if not more, of my business was built through Facebook, because I felt so much more comfortable having conversations through Messenger, sending voice messages to people, because I was shitting myself that if I had a conversation with someone face to face and they asked me a question and I didn't know the answer, I was going to look like an idiot. And so that's why I avoided it. I didn't want to have those face-to-face conversations because I didn't want to put myself in that position. But what I know now is that the more genuine you can be with people, the more success you're going to have. If you're having those face-to-face conversations and somebody asks you something and you don't know the answer, tell them that. Like, say, you know what, I don't know the answer to that, but I'm going to find that out for you and I'll get back to you. They're going to feel that you are genuine, you're not bullshitting, you're not just trying to push this product on them. It's like, I don't know what the answer to that is, but I'm definitely going to find out. So much more powerful than trying to fluff your way through and saying too much. We also let the links do the work. Adam says, act as cool as a cucumber. Like, say a little bit to a lot of people. Give them a little bit of information if they're asking. Say, yeah, I'm really loving it. You know, my energy levels have just gone through the roof since I started, and then zip it. If they come back and ask something else, that's giving you permission to share a little bit more. If they don't, that's okay. Not everyone realizes that they need fruit and veggies in a capsule right now, but you've planted that seed with them. You're like, you know, and that's what this whole thing is about, just planting those seeds. The more people you can have those conversations with, but just saying a little bit, if they keep coming back, asking more questions, say, you know what, I could go on about this forever. I know you're busy or whatever it might be. Probably the best way to share a little bit more with you is to send you a link. And if you're not friends with them because you're having a chat in a shop or something, are you on Facebook? Like, can I friend request you? Get your phone out, ask them their name, add them as a friend, and then say, awesome, cool, I'll send you a bit more information. Change the subject. How long you've been working here or whatever, you know, so that they know that you're not being pushy. So hopefully that helped tonight for all of you new people and old people. But now Trace is going to just share a little bit of her awesomeness about Facebook friends lists. So I'll just unmute you, Trace.
Hey, Nick. I was actually going to say, did we want to save this for another
What's the time?
For another night, or what do you think?
How long is it going to take?
Oh,
I want you to do it properly, so you don't need to. If it's going to take like 15 minutes or something, maybe we could have this as a topic for next.
Yeah, it'll probably take about 15 minutes, and then that way everybody can build their lists as well.
Yeah.
And I was going to suggest when we do it, everybody logs in using their phone, but then has their computer set up ready to go. So
yeah, that's a perfect idea. Then we can actually be doing it as we're going along.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we'll do that for next week or something, or the week after, whenever you
Perfect.
do it.
We'll probably be more likely to remember how to do it in the future that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and show your team how to do it as well, because it is, honestly, it saves me it saves me so much time every day because I use these lists now. So
yeah.
Yeah, you show me, Trace, that I can show you again.
So you can